a simple-minded Uncle Tom nigga. That's why you say what you say. Go ahead.
Hosea 6:5. Therefore have I hewed them.
See, we don't. You know what? We don't give a damn about you niggas no more. Here it is, 2010. We're just gonna teach the truth. The ones of you that niggas that can't get it, we're not gonna bend over backwards for you no more, man. The ones that can get it, get it. The ones that can't get it, fuck you, man. Go ahead.
Therefore have I hewed them by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's the book of 1 Corinthians 1 and 19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world?
Give me Daniel 10, 12 and 10 right quick. Because you devils are done. It's tick-tocking on your ass. Go ahead.
Daniel chapter 12 verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white.
That's talking about the Israelites. Go ahead.
And tried. But the wicked shall do wickedly.
The wicked is the so-called white man, Esau.
Shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand.
So you don't even understand, man. The Rothschilds and the super rich, the Rockefellers, they don't understand, because if they understood, they would come down to the camp and they would sit down and bow down to us. But they trying to block this thing. You ain't going to block this thing. Go ahead.
It says, but what the wise shall understand.
The wise are the Israelites, man. All right? Now we're going to go back to this guy, Gunnar Thompson.
Kid reading Kon-Tiki and just marveled at what that raft looked like. And, you know, I think he proved his point, don't you?
Absolutely, I think he proved his point. And I brought that up in an anthropology class, and shortly thereafter, the anthropology professors in the department at the University of Wisconsin suggested to me that I might have a better time in a different department.
Did you hear what he just said? And by the way, anthropology means the study of man. And that's where you get the name Andrew. Anthro, it means man. Ology means the study of, all right?
Proved his point. And I brought that up in an anthropology class, and shortly thereafter, the anthropology professors in the department at the University of Wisconsin suggested to me that I might have a better time in a different department, in a different PhD
So
program.
you think outside the box and you get penalized for it.
Well, exactly. And it's really difficult to see America as an advanced modern society when you go through an educational program where when you come up with evidence that doesn't agree with the existing paradigm or the status quo, that you're shunted aside, you're told to go elsewhere. I got straight A's in anthropology as an undergrad, and then when I went to the graduate school at the University of Wisconsin, they told me that I wasn't suitable for their program. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous.
You've sent us some images that we have up on the coasttocoastam.com website, and I invite everybody to get up there and take a look at them. But on images, next up, east of the Rockies, your turn. You're on Coast to Coast. Hi there.
Hi, good morning, gentlemen.
Hi.
I wonder if, Gunnar, can you give any credibility to stories about the Jewish refugees from the destruction of Jerusalem actually getting as far away from the Romans as the Ohio River Valley?
Oh, absolutely. All across the southeastern United States, people have come across what's referred to as bar kokhba coins that were minted in ancient Palestine by the Jews and brought over with them as refugees. And there's also Roman coins from about the same time period. Probably the Jews who are generally related, at least to some extent, to the Phoenicians, were the principal merchants that were sailing
keep in
across
mind
the sea.
Phoenicians, all
So
right?
when the Romans put down the rebellion in Lebanon and that region, one of the natural places for the Jews to flee to on ships that the merchants were using that were familiar to them was across the seas to the southeastern United States and into the Ohio River Valley.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate that. That's fast. I didn't know that, Gunnar.
Hour of the night.
Yeah, so you had Israelites
the Jews and
as far back
Phoenicians
as
who traveled, are known to have
when
traveled all over the
Jerusalem
world.
was seized by,
were in very
besieged
close
by the Romans. They had went to the Americas because they already knew that
it was the
brothers
belief of the
and
ancient
sisters
Greeks
were already over there in
that
the
the
Americas as
Phoenicians
far
had
back as
circumnavigated the earth
722 BC.
years.
Let me bring that back a little bit. You got it, Doc? Okay. Okay, let's because like I said, you know, we're going to be going more into these, you know, ancient artifacts, more proof, proving that according to ancient history that we are the people and we came to the Americas, and we're going to be going into the Hebrew a lot more too, you know, going into breaking down names, because this is your heritage, all right? All right, go ahead, Ak. Now he just mentioned the Phoenicians, right? Now, the Phoenicians, when you read about the Phoenicians, you read about how there was a famous Phoenician by the name of Hiram that was close to, he was a Canaanite, that was close to King David, and he built King David's house, and then he got close to King David's son Solomon, and he built the temple of the Lord and the house of Solomon. And he was known for having this great navy. That's why when you they speak about the Olmecs, if I'm saying it correctly, over there in Mexico, and I happened to go down to Mexico, and I actually saw that head of that Canaanite. They call it the Olmec. All right, do me a favor, look that up too. Go to Olmec. All right, that's that head down there in South America. And it looks just like a Canaanite. All right, go ahead, Ak.
Phoenicia, country along Mediterranean coast, circa 120 miles long, extending from Arvad or Arados to Dor, just south of Carmel. The Semitic name for the land was Canaan.
Read that again from the top.
Right. It says Phoenicia, country along Mediterranean coast, circa 120 miles long, extending from Arvad or Arados to Dor, just south of Carmel. The Semitic name for the land was Canaan.
The Semitic name for the Phoenicians or Phoenicia was known as Canaan, the Canaanites. Go ahead.
The term Phoenicia is from a Greek word meaning dark red, perhaps because the Phoenicians were the discoverers of the crimson purple dye derived from the murex shellfish. The people were Shemites,
well, they went off on that. They weren't Shemites. They were Hamites,
who came in a migration from the Mesopotamian region during the second millennium BC. They became great seafarers, establishing colonies at Carthage and Spain, and perhaps even reached England. They were famous shipbuilders, Ezekiel 27:9, and carpenters, 1 Kings 5 and 6. Its most famous cities were Tyre and Zidon. Its religion was polytheistic and immoral, and was brought to Israel.
Oh, by the way, polytheistic means the belief in many gods. So that right there proves that they were not Israelites. Go ahead.
Its religion was polytheistic and immoral, and was brought to Israel by Jezebel. 1 Kings 16:31 and 18 and 19. Hiram, one of their kings, was friendly with David and Solomon. 2 Samuel 5:16. And another Hiram helped Solomon in the building of the temple in Jerusalem. 1 Kings 7:13 through 47. 2 Chronicles 2 and 13 and 14. Jesus healed a Syrophoenician woman's daughter in its regions. Mark 7:24.
Now that woman that the Lord Yahushua healed the daughter was an Israelite. She was just living in that land at that time, all right? Go ahead.
Paul visited Christians there, Acts 15 and 3.
So who are the Christians? Israelites. So you had Israelites living where the Phoenicians, the Canaanites, were living. Because when you go back to the history, it said that the Canaanites had that land. That's why it was called the land of Canaan. And the Most High said we were to take that land and push them out and destroy them. So you had Canaanites living on the sea coast, mainly Tyre and Zidon, just like the brother read. So you still had Canaanites back there.